Good morning. Whew. All right, let's see who's out there. I saw that little heart. Who's there? Hey, Teresa. Good morning. Early. Red! Hi! Oh my gosh, Red. Watching from Sydney. It's midnight. You're doing some midnight yoga, huh? That's awesome. So excited. Hey, Teresa, if you could share this with Naz, she's been having trouble finding the videos. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Mom's here. Hi, Mom. Yay. Oh, man. The morning crew has arrived. This is great. All right. Yay. Feeling the love. Look at all these little hearts going up the screen. I love that. So today, we are going to work some upper body strength. Yes. Along with all of our usual. So we will still do our seated breathing stretches, all that good stuff, sun salutations, of course. But our focus, we're going to get stronger in the upper body. It's going to be great. So grab your mat and put on some music. Keep your coffee close by your mat. I know I do. And we will get started here. Sweet. Hey, Jenny. And hi, Brooklyn, just in case you're doing yoga with Mom this morning. I'm still wearing my slippers because my phone said it's 37 degrees. All right. So here we go. Let's do this. Find your comfortable seated position, whatever that is looking like for you today. And let's do it. So settle yourself in, get out the wiggles. One more sip of coffee maybe. And when you're ready, close your eyes. And we're just going to focus in on those nice deep breaths. In and out through your nose. And as you take those deep breaths in, notice what is moving. We're going to give those deep breaths just a little more room. As you inhale, reach your arms up over your head, lifting your ribs away from your hips. Get tall. Stay tall. Exhale. Hands back in your lap. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up, lift up, get tall, staying tall. Exhale, hands back in your lap. Let those inhales get a little slower, a little deeper. Go ahead and open your eyes. We're going to take those deep breaths. We're going to move them around. Nice deep breath in, reach up, lift up, get tall. And then exhale, bow forward. Reaching forward just as far as you feel like you can. If it feels comfortable in your neck, you can just release the muscles in your neck and let your head hang. Drop your forehead down to the floor if you're there. And then just focus on widening across your back as you inhale. Inhale up, reach up, lift up, get tall. Staying tall, exhale and twist. Just a gentle twist. And now as you take those deep breaths in, feel how your abdomen expands. Inhale up. Exhale, twist the other way. And inhale up. Exhale, up, out, and over to one side. Top shoulder rolls back, top arm reaches over. Almost think of arching your rib cage up towards the ceiling, and you're breathing right into those ribs. Feel them expand as you inhale. Feeling how the stretch can make you more aware of your breath, but also that deep breath can help you get a deeper stretch. Keep reaching, keep breathing. You're going to roll that shoulder down towards the floor. Reach, reach, reach. Feel that stretch move into your back and let your breath follow. Inhale up. Exhale over to the other side. Top shoulder rolls back, top arm reaches over. And remember, you're just going over as far as you feel comfortable. You don't have to go over like as far as possible. Just go over as far as you need to feel that stretch. And then breathe into your rib cage. And then keep taking those deep breaths. Keep reaching, roll your shoulder down towards the floor, moving that stretch into your back. Let your breath follow it. Inhale up, reach up, lift up, get tall. Exhale, reach forward and round back. Inhale, open, breathing right into your chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, arms reach up, lift up, get tall, and exhale. Hands back into your lap. Take a couple deep breaths now and feel everything expand at the same time. Man, there's power. Power in a deep breath. Let's come up to all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Putting fingertips down first, then that first big set of knuckles, then your palms. Balancing your weight a little more evenly. And of course, if your wrists are talking to you today, move those hands a little forward or balance yourself up on your knuckles. All right. So one of the things we're going to do for upper body strength is going to involve a lot of those vinyasas. So, a lot of sun salutations. So we want to wake up that core. So it's time for the extreme exhale. If you've been here before and you know what you're doing, go ahead and get started. If you're not sure, no worries. I'm going to talk you through it. So it starts out with that big, strong exhale. And you'll already feel your abs tighten up. And then instead of letting yourself take a deep breath in, which you want to do, I know, keep pushing out. Keep pushing with those strong abdominal muscles, pushing out those last little shreds of air. That's where you're doing the real work. And then when you can't push anymore, then just relax. And you'll take a huge breath in without even working at it. We're going to do a bunch of these. Just go at your own pace, follow your own breathing. Keep going. I'm going to give you a little challenge. So as you're cranking down on your abdominal muscles, pushing out those last little bits of air, it's really tempting to round your back. But my challenge to you is to keep your spine long. As you're pushing out those last little shreds, see if you can keep lengthening through your spine, crown of your head and tailbone reaching in opposite directions. Everyone do one more. When you're done, sit back on your heels. Let's take a little wrist break. Just gently interlace your fingers. Roll those wrists around. All right, back up, all fours. Now, of course, because we're working upper body, we're going to want to mobilize those shoulders. So we're going to get into our shoulder isolations, starting with protract and retract. Elbows stay locked out, spine and hips stay neutral, and we're going to protract, separate your shoulder blades, and retract. Squeeze them together. Resisting the temptation to flex your spine as you protract especially, and resisting the temptation to flex your hips as you go into retract. The only thing that's moving is those shoulder blades, sliding apart, sliding together. And come on back to center, back to that neutral position, and we'll elevate and depress. Sliding those shoulder blades up towards your ears and back towards your hips. And as you go into that depressed position, find the muscles that are doing that work, give them a little extra flex. All right, come on back to center. Let's take a little wrist break. We're going to take a lot of wrist breaks today. I'm also going to give you some extra wrist stretches because some of the upper body stuff we're going to be doing, we will be down on our hands. So if I'm not taking enough breaks for you, I want you to take as many breaks as you want on your own. But I'll try to get a bunch in there. All right, back to all fours, and we're going to get into cat and cow. Retract and depress your shoulders. Let your hips flex forward. Scoop your chest and look up. And then push the floor away. Protract and elevate. Tuck your tailbone. Tuck your chin. Inhale, retract, depress, tilt, look up. Exhale, protract, elevate, tuck, and round. Keep that going. Follow your own breathing. Just going at your own pace. Feeling this move come from your shoulders and your thoracic spine instead of from your hips and your lumbar spine. So the move starts with those shoulders. Couple more deep breaths. And then when you're ready, exhale into neutral spine. And then you can sit back and we're going to take another wrist break. Alrighty. Got a new one for you. We're going to thread the needle. Bring your left hand right to the center underneath your chest. You take your right hand, reach underneath your arm, tap your shoulder blade, and then reach out and up. And you want to push the floor away with that left arm, with that left shoulder, and reach up just as high as you feel like you can. Reach under, tap your shoulder blade, reach out and up. And reach under and reach up. Push the floor away. Squeeze that right shoulder blade in towards your left to really reach that arm up. Reach under and reach up. Reach under, reach up. Reach under, reach up. Reach under, reach up. Reach under, last one, and reach up. Bring that right hand down to where your left one is, right in the middle, right underneath your chest. Reach that left arm under, tap your shoulder blade, reach out and up, pushing the floor away with that right arm, little protraction through the shoulder blade, really reaching, kind of squeezing that left shoulder in towards your right. Reach under and reach up. Reach under, reach up. Reach under. Reach up. Reach under. Reach up. Reach under. Reach up. Reach under. Just a couple more. Reach up. Reach under. Last one. Reach up. And let's just sit back, go right into a wrist break. So if that felt really tight and awkward, don't worry about it. It's okay. Everybody starts out feeling a little tight on that one, because this is where we get tight when we sit, right across the chest, right across the front of those shoulders, and that middle back right up at the top between your shoulder blades. That's what starts to get weak when you sit. And that move we just did, as you can feel, it opens up the chest, and it's forcing you to really get strong through your upper back. You will. Just keep working at it. And try not to beat yourself up because it wasn't feeling great today. It's okay. Meet your body where it is this morning. All right. Back to all fours. And we are going to get ourselves into our down dog. So turn your toes under, take a nice deep breath in, and let's push and pull back. Hips go up and back, chest is pressing back towards your knees. You're trying to get your head between your biceps as much as you can, because you're going to get a nice stretch through your chest and through your shoulders. Now let's bring that stretch to your calves and hamstrings. Let's walk this dog. Press one heel down. Wow, I got some snap, crackle, pop going on today. One heel presses down, the other knee pulls in, and you're keeping your hips square for now so that we're focusing that stretch on the calves and hamstrings. And don't worry if you can't straighten your legs. It's okay. Mostly we're just moving those joints around right now. Toes, ankles, knees, and now let's move those hips up and down, side to side, and you'll feel how that stretch moves around too. Just get those joints moving. Right, even yourself out, and then just bend your knees together, coming up onto the balls of your feet. Scoop your tailbone towards the ceiling. Just get that feeling of a scoop, and then start to press your knees back, start to press your heels down, only going as far as you can without losing that feeling of a scoop. And you'll feel how that really directs that stretch right into your hamstrings. It just feels nice. And let's walk feet to hands. Come all the way up. Reach up on a deep breath. Woo! And then bring it down. Mountain pose. All right. Find your weight balanced evenly on your feet. They can be together or hip distance or anywhere in between, wherever you're feeling comfortable. And front to back, side to side, balance everything evenly. Shoulders back and down. Let's take just some nice deep breaths right here. As you inhale, you're breathing in up the front of your body. Quads lift up, belly button goes in and up, sternum lifts up, crown of your head lifts up. And as you exhale, you're breathing out down the back of your body. Shoulders back and down. Tailbone points down towards the floor. All right. Let's get into our deep breaths. Inhale and reach up, lift up, get tall. Stay tall. Exhale, we're right back down to mountain. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And we're going to add on. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive down. You're hinging at your hips. Bend your knees, stomach to thighs, chest to knees. Tuck your cheeks in towards your shins. Reach the crown of your head down towards the tops of your feet. Couple deep breaths right here. And you want to find that place. You can bend your knees as much as you need to so that you can get your stomach on your thighs, your chest on your knees, so that you can round through your spine. Because now your back is supported on your legs. And then that cheeks to shins thing, one day maybe, but mostly you just want to tuck that chin. Because when you tuck your chin, you're going to feel that extra stretch for your hamstrings. And then the reaching your crown of your head down towards the tops of your feet. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But we just reach. We just wake up those muscles. Lengthen the spine down. Woo. Okay, that's enough upside down for the moment. Let's inhale into a half lift. Pulling your chest away from your knees. Reaching the crown of your head forward. Your hands might be on the floor. They might be on your shins. They might be on your thighs. It's all good. Reach, 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 get nice and long, and then exhale back down to that forward fold and tuck everything in. And then bend your knees as much as you need to. Get that long flat back. Inhale and reverse swan dive. You're unfolding, reaching up to the top. And then exhale, mountain pose. Again. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive down. Forward fold, tuck it all in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way back up. Reach up at the top. Exhale, mountain. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way back up. Reach up at the top. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, mountain. Let's do that little set one more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way back up. Reach up at the top. And exhale, mountain pose. Couple deep breaths right here. That's one of my favorite desk breaks. If you've been sitting for a little while, get up out of your chair, do a few of those. Just kind of opens everything back up. All right, we're going to add on the vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale down. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Nice deep breath. Bring your hands down to the floor right underneath your shoulders. Step back into that plank. All right. And this is where we really start working the upper body. First things first, let's find a nice plank. Your hands are right underneath your shoulders, not too wide. So check out those arms. Make sure you got them right underneath your shoulders. Tuck your tailbone under using your abdominal muscles. So it's not so much a glute squeeze that's going to tuck that tailbone under. It's more your hips and your ribs squeezing towards one another. We're trying to flatten out that lower back. And anytime you need to, of course, you can bring your knees down. Take a nice deep breath in. We're going to lower down chaturanga. Right here, elbows go back. Chest hovers above the floor. This is the one we're going to work a lot. Scoop forward and up into up dog. Now watch out. Check your shoulders on this one because it's real easy to get stuck here. Shoulders retract and depress. Big difference. Turn your toes under. and pull back, down dog. Let's flow through that a little bit more. I'll show you the modifications. Inhale, plank on your knees. Exhale, chaturanga on your knees. Chest and chin still lower first. Inhale, scoop it up. Instead of up dog, you can do baby cobra, keeping your rib cage on the floor. Exhale, instead of down dog, you can do child pose. All of this, of course, easier on the wrists, elbows, shoulders, and lower back. Take these modifications anytime you need to, especially with all the vinyasas we're going to do today. Inhale back into plank, on your knees or on your toes. Exhale, chaturanga, knees or toes. Inhale, scoop it up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, pull it back, down dog or child pose. Inhale, plank, on your knees or on your toes. Exhale, chaturanga, knees or toes. Scoop it up dog or baby cobra. Pull it back, down dog or child pose. Everybody bring your knees down right here and sit back. Sit back into child pose, get a little bit of a stretch. I'm going to show you a couple of tricks. I'm going to give you a slightly different angle here. So hands right under shoulders when you're doing a plank. Oftentimes we put our hands out too wide, and not only is that putting a little more stress on your shoulders, but it's going to make that chaturanga harder. So in chaturanga, you're lowering down. Elbows go straight back this way. And it's like you're trying to lower your chest down towards your hands. I'm trying to show you some different angles just in case. Lowering your chest down to your hands. And a lot of times if you don't quite have the strength in your upper body just yet, you may find that you get about halfway down and then this happens. Your shoulder blades squeeze together, kind of fall together, and your elbows wing out. And in addition to putting the stress on your shoulders, you're putting a lot of stress on your lower back. So it is so much more important when you're doing chaturanga, go down as low as you can with good form, and then bring your knees down and give yourself that little modification. Because even if you're doing it with your knees down, I promise you, you are still getting stronger. Okay, let's inhale back into the plank. Meet your body where it is. Nice deep breath in. As we exhale, lower down into that chaturanga. Go as deep as you can on your toes, and then just bring those knees down. It is all good. Scoop it forward and up dog, or baby cobra. Pull it back as you exhale. Down dog or child pose. Now let's walk those feet up to your hands. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way back up. Reach up at the top. And exhale, mountain pose. Let's do that whole thing. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Hands down, right under your shoulders. Step back, plank on your knees or on your toes. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down. Scoop it up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, pull back, down dog or child pose. Inhale, feet to hands, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, unfold, reach up at the top. Exhale, mountain. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Hands down, step back plank. Go through your vinyasa. From down dog, inhale, feet to hands, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way back up, reach up at the top. And exhale, mountain. Let's go through it one more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Hands down, step back plank, go through your vinyasa. Inhale, feet to hands, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way back up, reach up at the top. And exhale, mountain pose. Ooh. All right, come on down to the floor. I'm going to show you a couple of wrist stretches. Since we were working those wrists a little bit. Palms flat on the floor right next to your knees. Straighten out your arms. And then just shift your weight forward until you feel that stretch. Palms are going to stay on the floor, so don't scoot forward so much that your palms come off the floor. And don't go forward so much that you bend your elbows, because that just takes away the stretch. Just come forward as far as you need to feel the stretch. That's it. And then sit back. Do some little wrist circles. And then put the backs of your hands on the floor. Lock out those elbows again. Keeping the backs of your hands on the floor. Shift your weight forward. And again, just till you feel the stretch. And just so you know, how flexible you are in your joints is mostly hereditary. So, thanks, Mom, for the flexible wrists. And then get those circles. So if you feel like, man, I can't really move those wrists very much, or I can't really bend things back and forth like that, it's okay. What your joints can do is mostly hereditary. Flexibility, honestly, it's kind of a stupid human trick because it's so hereditary. It's so much about your genetics and how you're structured, skeletally speaking. Mobility, however, that can be trained, and that's more important anyway. All right, let's bring those hands forward. Palms on the floor, but turn your fingers to face you. Straighten out your arms. Protract those shoulders just a little bit, just give you a little more room. And then sit back just as far as you need to feel that stretch. Oh, that's good. Use these stretches often. You do a lot of desk work, a lot of typing. Musicians, use these wrist stretches. Quilters, use these wrist stretches. Sit back. The last one is the weirdest, and of course it's my favorite. All right, so you're gonna come forward, backs of your hands on the floor, fingers face you. Now this one, for a lot of people, just getting those elbows straight is plenty. You might not even get your elbows straight, it's totally okay. So just work on getting your elbows straight, and then once you're there, if you get there and you're like, yeah, I could do more, then start sitting back. This one can be really intense, so listen to your body. Never ever go to the point of pain. And there's a difference, of course, between discomfort and pain. A little bit of discomfort, that's okay. But if you feel those weird little lightning bolts, those little twinges of pain, that means you're trying to go too far, and you need to back off. All right. Whew. Now let's get those wrist circles. There they are, the wrist stretches. Now, I love push-ups. I think push-ups are the best thing in the world. No, it might be a tie. Push-ups and squats. Anyway, push-ups are great for strengthening your upper body, but they put a lot of pressure down on your wrists. So, lucky for us, there's a wonderful way to strengthen your upper body without putting all that pressure down on your wrists, and it is called dolphin pose. And I hope that, like me, you all develop a love-hate relationship with this posture. So here we go. We're going to start on all fours, but then you're going to bring your elbows down to the floor underneath your shoulders. Interlace your fingers, and you want to feel your forearms pressing down into the floor. Push the floor away and separate those shoulder blades just a little bit. Get a little protraction between your shoulder blades and see if you can keep it the whole time. Tuck those knees right up under your hips, turn your toes under, and you're going to lift your hips like you're doing down dog. And you want to keep those hips up nice and high. Push the floor away with your elbows. Keep that protraction between your shoulder blades. Pick your head up and look at your hands. So right now, your forehead should be over your hands. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, use your toes, push your whole body forward so your chin is over your hands. And say hello to your triceps. And then pull back, forehead over your hands. Keeping your hips high, push forward, chin over your hands. Pull back, forehead over your hands. So your hips are going to stay nice and high. Don't let them drop down. Deep breath in. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, pull back. One more time. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, pull back. Set your knees down. Ooh, come on up, shake it out. Woo! All right. So if you felt like it was hard to keep your hips high as you moved forward, then you probably just need to walk your feet a little closer. Don't worry, we're going to do so many of these, you're going to get really good at them. All right, let's do another set. Elbows under your shoulders, interlace your fingers. Push the floor away with those elbows to separate your shoulder blades. Tuck those knees in a little bit. Turn your toes under, lift those hips up. Deep breath in. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, pull back. Come on, one more. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, pull back. Set it down. Shake it out. Woo! So, you're hitting, I don't need to tell you this, you can feel this, but I'll tell you anyway. You're hitting your shoulders, you're hitting your triceps. Exactly the same muscles that need to be strong to do a nice strong chaturanga. But no wrist torture. Ooh. Let's do it again. Elbows down. Tuck those knees in. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, pull back. 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 We've got one more. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, pull back. Set it down. Shake it out. There was one time I was doing a yoga class with a bunch of musician friends of mine, and we did dolphin pose. And I was just walking around and helping, and I cued everybody forward, and then started talking. And from the corner of the room, there's this clarinetist in the forward position of dolphin. He just goes, ah! I was like, oh, sorry. Bring your knees down, shake it out. Yeah. All right. We're going to change it up a little bit. And if you've ever taken one of my classes before, when I say we're going to change it up, it's not going to get easier. But I love you, and I want you to be strong. So let's do this. Come on down. Turn your toes under. Let's get back into that dolphin. And we're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, push forward. Hold it there as you inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, push forward. Hold it there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, push forward. Hold it there as you inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pull back. We're going to do 2 more. Exhale, push forward. Hold it there as you inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pull back. Nice deep breath. Exhale, push forward. Hold it there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pull back, set it down, shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. All right. Now, I know these are tough. And maybe you did not get through a single set of that with doing all the reps. That's okay. The good news about dolphin pose, you get stronger real fast. So keep up that dolphin pose. You will definitely start to feel the difference through your triceps, through your shoulders, and that chaturanga is going to start getting easier and easier. Not only that, your push-ups are going to get easier and easier, and you're going to be doing them with better, safer form. So, now, lucky for us, there is a stretch that will hit triceps and shoulders. I'm going to turn around, you stay there. You can do this kneeling, or if your ankles are starting to talk to you a little bit, go ahead and do this cross-legged. Left arm, reach behind you. See if you can get it between your shoulder blades. If not, no worries. Reach your right arm up and back. Now, if you can touch your fingers and curl them together, great. You're going to get that stretch. Or you can grab a hold of a towel, one end in either hand, and stretch that way. So whatever way that stretch is happening for you, you're getting a stretch for the front of your left shoulder and for your right tricep. And keep your posture up nice and tall. Just take some deep breaths. And then we're going to let ourselves out of this very slowly, because that's a pretty intense stretch, especially for that shoulder. So you never want to fling yourself out of a stretch like that. Right arm comes back behind you. Left arm reaches up and over. Touch your fingers if you can. If you can't, no worries. Grab a towel, grab a shirt, grab a sock, whatever you got handy, and get whatever stretch you can. Stretching your left tricep, stretching your right shoulder. Each side, a little different. Everybody's a little asymmetrical. Keep breathing. And then slowly release that. Whew. Especially for that right shoulder. All right. Whew. Awesome. Let's have a seat. Feet flat on the floor. Now that we've gotten the front of the body opened up a little bit and the back of the body starting to get kind of strong, we're going to get back into that crab pose from a couple days ago. So feet flat on the floor, knees up. Then bring your hands back behind you. Palms on the floor, fingers face away if that is comfortable for you. And you're going to find a place for your hands so that you can retract and depress your shoulder blades and lift your sternum up. So there's a little arch to your back, but it's not on the lumbar spine, it's up in that thoracic spine. So shoulders back and down, and we're lifting that sternum up to your chin. Feel that nice squeeze between your shoulder blades. This is also kind of a nice counter pose to dolphin. And then let's release that, give it a little shake. And we're going to do it again. Shoulders back, down, lifting your sternum up towards your chin. And then release it, shake it out. Ooh. All right, now I'm going to show you full crab. And this does use some upper body strength. Lots of posterior chain strength, like what we were working on yesterday. But lots of upper body too. So shoulders back and down. Get that half crab first. Now really listen to your body on this full crab. It will put some pressure down on your wrists. Might feel this one in your elbows. So if anything starts to get twingy at you, just lower back down into half crab. You're still getting strong right here. For full crab, feet are flat on the floor, about hip distance. You're going to squeeze your glutes and you're going to lift your hips. But here's the trick. As you lift your hips, don't let your chest drop between your shoulder blades. You're keeping your chest up tall. So you can see there's a lot going on in your shoulders in this position. Your knees are straight in front of your hips, pointed straight forward. Hips are as high as you can get them eventually, a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Lower back down, shake it out. So the key to that one is in your upper body. So as you lift your hips, it's going to be really tempting, if your shoulders are kind of tight, to kind of drop down. Your chest will drop down between your shoulders, and you want to resist that, really lifting through your chest as you're lifting your hips. So let's do that again, starting with half crab. Nice and strong, shoulders back and down, sternum lifting up towards your chin. Push the floor away if you want to try full crab. Squeeze your glutes to lift your hips up, and as you're lifting your hips, you are still pushing the floor away with your arms, with your shoulders, keeping your chest up nice and tall. And just so we're not like forcing that neck into a tense position, we're going to give it just a little tuck, a little chin tuck here. Pushing the floor away, opening up through your chest, and then bring it down. Whew. So you can feel how just that change of angle really changes what's going on in that crab pose for your arms and for your shoulders. So if you feel like you're not quite there yet, that is absolutely okay. Start with half crab, work your way up, little by little. All right, last little bit of love for your shoulders, for your arms. We're gonna tie ourselves in a little knot. Come on down to your belly. And we're gonna reach that left arm under your right. Reach it out as far as you can. And then your right arm is gonna cross over. So you're tying yourself into a little knot. Walk those fingers out as far apart as you can, and then flip those palms up. Now already you're feeling a little stretch across those shoulders, but you got a lot of muscles. Check in with your abs, glutes, back. A lot of muscles are trying to kind of hold you up. So take a nice deep breath and just start relaxing those muscles so that you dip a little deeper into that stretch. You're kind of falling down into your shoulders. Keep breathing deeply. This one can feel kind of crazy and constricting, and just keep taking those deep belly breaths. You got lots of room. If you want more, You can turn your toes under and just push yourself forward a little bit. And that just puts a little more weight from your upper body into those shoulders, into that little stretch. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. And then very slowly, however you need to, untie that knot. Whew. Nothing fancy, just untie the knot. All right. Now let's reach that right arm under the left. Left arm walks out to the right, and we're tying ourselves into a little knot. Walk those fingers apart. Flip your palms up, and then relax down into that. Relax down into your arms, into your shoulders. This can be really intense. Discomfort's okay, pain is not. If you're getting weird twinges like in your elbows or in your shoulders, then back off the stretch a little bit. Perfectly okay. Keep taking those deep breaths, and if you need a little more, you can bring your toes to the floor and just kind of push your body forward over those arms a little bit. Breathe. And then slowly come out of this stretch. Just untie the knot. Nothing fancy. Whew. All right, let's have a seat. Come right back into that seated position where we started. Let's take a deep breath in and reach up. Palms together, exhale, hands down to heart center. Woo! Thank you so very much for joining me. For those of you who are here live, thanks for getting up early, or for Rad, staying up late. This is really so wonderful. I'm having such a great time teaching these classes and meeting you all here in the morning. And tomorrow we are going to work lower body strength. We're going to do some warrior poses, my early morning warriors. If you're enjoying these classes, if you're getting something out of them, and you want to toss a little cash my way, my Venmo is Kathy-Apple. And I would appreciate it amazingly. I can't even tell you how appreciated that would be if you just got a couple bucks to spare. I went from 14 fitness classes down to 0. It's a little rough, but I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me, and I will see you early in the morning. You got any comments, questions, or requests, leave them in the comment box, and I promise I will get to them. Thank you again so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Have a great one, everybody.